Hi, a film that suddenly crept up onto my radar recently is A Hitch in Time, a film produced by the Children's Film Foundation for screening in cinemas and Saturday morning pictures to child audiences from the 50s through to the mid 80s. This was released in 1978 and is about two young children who, while taking a shortcut to school, discover in the basement of a castle a scientist working on building his own time machine. They wind up helping him and act as subjects for his experiments, and wind up traveling back through time through various historical periods, meeting earlier versions and ancestors of their mean school teacher and the young girl's kindly grandfather. It's largely plotless, somewhat gibberish in its plotting terms, but for what it's meant to be, an hour-long, you know, diversion for children on a Saturday morning, it's perfectly serviceable entertainment. The main notable aspect is that the scientist, Professor Adam Wagstaff, is played by Patrick Troughton, who, of course, had been the second Doctor Who and had left the role about 9 years earlier, and had, in fact, since then returned to Doctor Who in a guest role. So having him here as an inventor of a time machine is very obvious casting. However, as well as this being his final film role, although he'd carry on acting for the remaining 9 years of his life, um, all his scenes are shot on the very small castle basement set, and it gives the impression that they squeezed all his scenes into the first 3 days of filming, um, and then spent the rest of it filming out in the school and out in the countryside with the children getting up to various antics. Um, One cast member that sticks out particularly is Jeff Rawle, who would himself later guest star in Doctor Who and even appear in the spin off series The Sarah Jane Adventures and in a television film about the making of Doctor Who, in which he plays its original associate producer. He's better known for playing the hypochondriac and pushover news editor George Dent in Channel 4's Drop the Dead Donkey. But here he plays both the mean, unpleasant teacher who claims that his great grandfather won the Victoria Cross at the Battle of Waterloo, and also a younger version of that character and various ancestors throughout history, all of whom have the same obnoxious personality. And he gets to do various stunts and falls all the way through as the children get the better of him throughout the entirety of human history. It's a fun performance that he throws himself into, even if the old age makeup he wears consists of having a bit of talc in his hair. It's not a great film by any means, but as I say, as an hour-long diversion for undemanding children, it's perfectly fine. And as a diversion for undemanding adults, it is equally thoroughly acceptable.